Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Project MX5. So for those of you who missed the first video, there'll be a little card up in the top right hand corner here. But essentially, I have bought a 1994 Mark I Mazda MX5 as a little project fun little car to have on the side. And in the before mentioned last video, I talked through some of the issues that I've been having with the car and some of the stuff that needs to be fixed. And in today, we're going to be tackling a couple of the first jobs that I need to do. So the first couple of issues that I really want to fix and what we're going to be fixing today is number one, my coolant temperature sensor. Annoyingly, it's right at the back of the engine behind the engine block, but basically my coolant temperature gauge has not been getting past the cold mark. Originally, I thought it might be the thermostat, but on doing a bit more research, it looks like it's just a sensor, so we're going to be tackling that. And also, I have the squeakiest belts in the world, and having now taken a look at them properly, they're starting to fray a bit, so we're going to be replacing both the auxiliary belts as well today. Now, full disclaimer, this is not a how-to guide. Do not follow any instructions that I may or may not suggest in this video. I do know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm following other YouTubers' advice. Anyway, I'm going to head off to the unit because it is pouring with rain today, and well, just take a listen to this car on startup and you'll see exactly why we need to replace these belts. I'm very sorry to everybody in my estate right now. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Stopped.
Now, something that I forgot to say in the intro was that this is the first time I've ever attempted to do anything like this on camera. I'm not the most mechanically competent as it is, so filming that at the same time, the camera work is pretty shoddy in this video, but please do stick with it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Anyway, off to the unit. Okay, so we're here at the unit. We've got one belt, two belts, one sensor today. And annoyingly, well, power steering bump and the water pump belts, not too bad. We're going to have to take the intake off, all of this top bit off, and then obviously all the adjusters. However, the sensor that we need to replace is right at the back behind the coil pack. So we do have to take the coil pack off. I've already started taking a couple of the leads off. Pull that out of the way on top of the engine block and then go from there. Right, let's attempt this. That's just not going to work. Oh, I'm really hoping that didn't just round off. Which is always good, right? Doesn't feel like it's turning. On today's episode of Have I Stripped My Bolts? So yeah, both of the top two bolts that hold the coil pack on were completely rounded, so I figured my best option was to give up with that and move on to the next job, replacing the belts. That ain't budging. Okay, so I've given up doing that. I'm going to go to the belts for now, which means I need a screwdriver. Oh, just like that. Like an air intake. Oh. Bolt loosened. First one today. Right, so that's one bolt loose. Then what do I do?
Can you live it?
Jesus. worked. If in doubt, hammer. This one. Come on, come off belt. There we go. That is one not very alive anymore power steering pump belt. Get in there. Get in there, Lewis. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Well, the pinch bolt's done. That is one old alternator belt. Like so. Yep, that's fine. Bloody hell. So it's just over, or just a quarter turn and no more is apparently what it's meant to be. So we'll go a little bit more. Perfect. This top bolt in here somehow. The awkwardest bolt in the world to get to. $14mm silly behind the alternator belt, behind the alternator bolt to do. Back up. There we go. And then check the belt again just to make sure. Quarter turn, perfect. Now to install this belt, same thing again. Hook that over there. Hook you under there. Make sure that bolt is visible. More. Wait. I would say that's about a quarter turn. I need to put the air intake back on. There was a pipe at the front. There we go. One part, 2 parts. 3 parts. Need to plug the MAF sensor back in, which I've lost the plug for. Just up here. With the world's most terrible air intake. Tighten that up a bit because that is completely loose. Cool. Okay, so belts have all been replaced. Looks all good. See if it starts. It lives. No squeaking. Did a job successfully. Well, that is the belt done. Can't do the sensor because I can't get the bolts off. So just ending the video with some B-roll footage from before because I completely forgot to record an outro. But once again, thank you very much for watching. Again, apologies for the shoddy camera work. I'll try and make it better for the next episode of Project MX5. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more MX5 content and sim racing content in the future. All that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching, and yeah, have a good rest of your day. See you all next time.